Hi YouTube. I just tried to make this video and I was not feeling it, to say the least. So, and this is part of the reason Luca just won't leave me alone this week, so I have a co-host. Anyway, I'm feeling better this time around, so let's get it started. My high weight was 270 pounds. Sorry. My surgery day weight was 265 pounds, and today I weighed in at 245.5 pounds, which is a 2-pound loss from last week. It puts me at 24.5 pounds lost in 4 weeks. Thank you, Puka. I'm proud of myself too. You know, that puts me at just about halfway to my very first goal of losing 50 pounds in a month. That's incredible. So I'm feeling good about it. I know that it's less weight than I lost last week. I'm okay with it. I think I'm settling into kind of a groove at this point, and I'm okay with it. I'm not nearly as disappointed as I was last week when I was down, when I lost 2 less pounds than I did the week before. I just feel like I'm more even keeled this week. I don't know, for better or for worse. What really blew me away was the night before I had surgery. I took measurements all over my body, my neck, my arms, my bust, my natural waist, my hips, my thighs, my calves. And because it had been a month, I took all my measurements again this week. I have lost a lot of myself, like a lot of myself. So upper arms, I've lost a total of 1.5 inches. My neck, I've lost half an inch, just my neck, half an inch. My mom loves to comment on, like, if people lose weight, they're like, oh, your neck looks so nice. She's gonna say this and she'll laugh. But yeah, I mean, yeah, half an inch off your neck. There's not much there to lose, I didn't think, but whatever. 1 inch around my bust, 2 inches around my band, like where my bra band would be. 1 inch around my hips, which is sort of the biggest part of me. I carry a lot of my weight in my lower stomach, so I only lost an inch there. An inch off of each of my thighs, and 0.5 inches, I believe, off my left calf. I didn't lose anything off my right calf. The biggest change was around my natural waist. I lost 4.25 inches. Can I just tell you, when I was taking my measurements and I saw how much, like, I didn't really think about it, I just saw it, and I went to put it in my phone, and I looked up at the last measurement that I took. To see that big of a change in that amount of time is amazing. It's so great. All of my inches lost combined, I have lost 12.75 inches in a month. There's like over a foot of Connie just not here anymore. I'm taking up a foot less square footage. That's crazy to think about, isn't it? I mean, that is a ton. That's a ton. That to me is more exciting than the 24.5 pounds. Maybe it should be, I don't know. I'm just blown away by that fact. So I can't wait to take my measurements next month. That was really, really exciting for me, I guess satisfying in a way. Couple of things about this week that I think affected how much I lost. It was Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, YouTube. A couple days late, almost a week late. You know, I went home. I was eating things that I don't typically eat. So I sort of dove very nearly headfirst into what I call real foods, like normal foods. Thanksgiving, I made a salad plate that looks like this. And I got to well, I thought I was going to get to sample at least like just a little taste of those things. That was maybe half of what was offered at my family Thanksgiving. So I took a tiny little bit of each of those things, and I started eating, and I ate slowly, and I ate my turkey first, and then I tried to take a couple bites of the other things, and this is where I ended up. Not a whole lot got put down for Thanksgiving. I didn't drink wine or anything with dinner. I don't know. I was pretty decent at Thanksgiving. I lost 2 pounds. I lost 2 pounds on Thanksgiving week. I don't think I can say that about any other year, ever in my entire life. I don't think I've ever lost weight over Thanksgiving. Even when I was doing any other of the crazy diets that I've done, or Weight Watchers, or whatever it was I was on at the time, I think the best I may have ever done at Thanksgiving was maintained, and I don't even know that I've ever done that. So that's a huge success. But I also dove into some other stuff that was a little bit more real than maybe I was totally ready for. I did attempt pizza. Not really something that I should be having ever. It was what was there. It was what was being offered to everybody. I didn't want, to put anybody out or make it, awkward, uncomfortable, whatever it was. I ate maybe a third of a slice. It was a veggie pizza, so it had a bunch of like onions and peppers and stuff like that on it, so I felt slightly less bad about eating it. But I mean, I didn't put much down. I can eat a lot less of the real foods than I can of the mushy foods. I was eating almost 4 ounces of like the egg salad or the tuna salad or cottage cheese, things like that. No, I'm not eating. When I eat real foods, I'm I guess maybe 3 ounces, maybe. That might even be pushing it a little bit, actually. So I think this week and for the next week or so, I'm gonna try to just focus on soft foods and being somewhere between mushy and soft. So I ordered some like deli meats and cheeses that I could roll up, and instead of having just, I love egg salad and tuna salad, and I'm not necessarily sick of it yet, but I'd like a little bit of a change. So just having something different to eat for lunch. So like a lunch meat roll up, I'm probably going to be able to eat 2 roll-ups if I'm lucky. Also, I'm trying to focus on making sure I get in my protein. So for breakfast, I ran out of the protein shakes. I kind of want to give myself a break from them for a little while. I really like how much protein they give, so it's a tough choice for me to make, like give up the protein or give myself a break for a little bit and change things up. So I'm doing my yogurt, my kids tubes of Chobani yogurt. They're awesome. I have strawberry. They're like, I think they're called Chobani kid tubes. They're really good. Perfect size. They're like 50 calories. So one of those for breakfast usually does me. I'm not a huge early morning breakfast person. I like breakfast foods, but I just am not really ready to eat that early in the morning. So those do pretty well for me. But yeah, I might do a food haul. I have food being delivered on Thursday because I don't grocery shop. I don't have time. No, that's not true. I don't have a desire. So maybe I'll do a food haul and just show you guys what I'm planning to try, so that you know what I'm trying, and if you have any suggestions, or when you are at this stage, what worked well for you, or maybe what your doctors are telling you. I think it's all helpful. I think piecing together, your own research, what your doctor says, I think that's a great way to kind of navigate this. I hate this word, but this journey. I gotta find a different word for it. I'll figure it out for next time. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Oh, my skin. I've talked about this before. I'm super, super scared of having loose skin. I'm aware that I can expect to have some. I don't really have a concept for how much, because when I got down to, I was like 165, 167, somewhere in there, I think, maybe 2 years ago. I didn't have loose skin. Like, I noticed it a little bit in my boobs, but it wasn't like, it wasn't a lot of loose skin. But I didn't notice it on my stomach at all. At all. So I just don't really know what to expect from myself in this case. I think I tend to have kind of a lot of elasticity in my skin, but I'm really trying to make sure that I am taking care of my skin as best I possibly can. I'm not quite ready to show you my scars yet. I'm not ready for me to put my bare stomach on YouTube yet. I'm really sorry. I'll try to work up the courage for next week, maybe. I was thinking maybe I'd do it this week, but it's scary. It's scary. People don't look at my stomach. I don't allow it. And a lot of people have seen my stomach in the last month, and I just don't want the world to see it yet. So, but I have started putting vitamin E oil on my incisions. They're so small, and I feel like I can already see a difference from the vitamin E in the color and how flat they're becoming. My stitches aren't completely dissolved yet, but I think they're pretty close, so that's great. But I am continuing to dry brush. I am continuing to use my collagen lotion. And now this week, I'm going to confirm. I have my 1 month post-op on Thursday. I just want to confirm before I start swallowing whole pills. I've been taking my multivitamin pretty well, so I have a bunch of other vitamins, and one of them is a collagen, or I think it's biotin. I think I actually got biotin to help with keeping my skin and hair and everything healthy. You guys, I'm vain. I don't want to lose my hair, and I don't want flabby skin, and I know that those are both very real possibilities, and I just want it to be as minimal as possible, I guess. But just keep that in mind. I wanted to mention, I was watching Laura Losing this week and last week, and she did a segment on what mistakes that people make after weight loss surgery. And one thing that she said that I felt like was clear, but she pointed it out as something that either she was not clear on, or something that other people have not been clear on, and I'm not totally sure which one it was, but something your doctors will all say is protein first. Protein first, protein first. It's like a mantra. And she said that she disagreed with protein first and that idea, because you need to be hydrating first and foremost. That being hydrated is the most important thing. If you're dehydrated, you can be in the hospital, you can have all kinds of issues if you're dehydrated. That should be the most important thing. And then protein. She is correct. Hydration is an all-day, everyday thing. And I've said this before, and you guys know I'm really bad at it. And I have my bay water right here. I try really hard, and I'm really bad at it. But it is so important. So keeping that in mind, staying hydrated is super important. But when they say protein first, they mean when you're eating. Eat your protein first. It's the most important thing that you get into your system. Your multivitamins will make up for a lot of things that are found in different vegetables and things like that. But your protein is the most important thing, and you can't really get that in with your multivitamins. So that's what they mean by protein first. Water is, without question, super duper important. And also, I am completely aware that if I want my skin to hold up, I have to hydrate. Trust me, I know. I am still looking for some suggestions on getting this stupid water in. I just want it to not be an issue for me, and it just is. But you know what? I will finish this 18 fluid ounces of Bay before I go to bed tonight, and I don't know, you guys, I'm still going to be somewhere around 30-35 ounces of water today. I don't know, I'm trying. NonScale Victories. My trench coat fits. I don't know that I've mentioned this before. Before surgery, I got this beautiful trench coat from New York & Company. It's navy blue. It's got like suede at the top and down the arms, navy blue suede. It's so pretty, and I couldn't wear it, and I was devastated when I got it, when I ordered it, and when I got it and I couldn't fit it on my arms. Like, just so upset because it's so gorgeous, and I was so worried that I was gonna miss the season where it was an appropriate thing to wear, and that by the time the next season came around where it would be warm enough or appropriate enough for me to wear, that I was gonna be too small for it. And I just love this. So I was really excited. Last week, end of last week I think, I finally was able to wear it. I put it on, it's comfortable over my arms, it closes in the front, not around my boobs, but really nothing closes around my boobs, but around my stomach it closes. My arms and my stomach are two of the biggest areas that I've given up on my boobs. They're huge, they are what they are. They're the first place that I've ever gained weight, they're the last place I ever lose weight. They just, I don't know. Some people think that it's a gift, I personally think it's a little bit of a curse. Whatever, to each their own. But to be able to put on that jacket was a huge NSV for me. So, yay me, snap cup. Another NonScale victory for me this week has been learning to respect my new stomach. I have a much clearer idea of when to stop, of where my limits are. And that has been a big step, I think, for me, is I no longer really need to portion out in those little cups. And I think I said last week, it's actually been a little bit hard because if I'm not eating quite 4 ounces, I see this like teeny tiny amount left in one of the cups, and it just feels silly to keep it. And I'm totally over that. I eat until I'm comfortable, until I know that I have gotten in what I need to get in, and I stop. That has been huge. So, another snap cup for me. I think that's about it for this week. I have absolutely no idea where I am because I can't see anything. I can't get any closer because I have a small child in my lap. But it has been a good week. I said last week that I was hoping I would come back with less of me. I am. I'm a month out. I'm a whole freaking month out. I just can't believe it. But I'm feeling so great. I feel really good. I've never been happier, truly. So, as always, if you have any questions, please reach out, let me know. I'm happy to tell you what I have found and help in any way that I can. And please, if you have any suggestions on getting this water in, please leave them in the comments below. Please, I need you. I need you guys. Help me. All right, have a good rest of your week, and I will see you guys next week.